their lodge. And until the last day that he left the lodge, nobody knew that he was dumb and deaf himself. So based on this inspiring story, my today's topic is hope against hope. Well, there are so many cases and so many situations in our life when we start thinking, no, that's not going to happen. This is done. This is not going to work. It's all over. Or something, the major, 2012, the world is going to end. That's all. What can we do? We can't do anything. All hopes, all lost. But I just want to tell that there is something called hope, which is against all the hope. That means that a hope against all the odds in your life, a hope of survival, I mean hope for fighting with all the odds, and a hope of fighting off all the evils in the world. I mean hope having it at times, at bad times, when you don't have hope at all, when you don't see there are no hopes. So you should have something in you, that intuition, which is actually a hope, which is embedded in you. I will clarify this with an example, but this hope against hope will actually qualify to all the miracle stories that we hear, like people who are cured from the deadliest disease, who are turned into fortune, like from ashes to riches. There are so many such events or life-inspiring stories that we have heard, where there was no hope and they turned out into, like it's a magic. So where does this hope come? All of us actually are living in this world having a hope that one day I will achieve my dream, having a hope that I will fulfill all the things that I have to do. So that is something which drives all of us. That is a hope. But this hope is always there with us only at good times. Suppose something bad happens with you. You tend to lose the hope and all the negativity spreads across you. You start thinking negatively. What I urge and what I want to imbue in all of you is that you should have hope at such bad times also. To illustrate this, I want to give a small example, a small incident that happened in my life very recently. It's a simple, fun-loving story, but it actually illustrates the concept of hope against hope. I drive car to office, and this particular day I had to go to my uncle's house, which is 15 kilometers from my house. I had to go there to pick my parents and my son. I went there around 6:30, and after spending some time, it was time to start back. It was around 8:30. I took my wallet and I was about to leave, and I realized that I didn't have my car keys. We searched initially everywhere, but it was not found. We searched all the house, and everybody sprung into the search. All my cousins, my parents, my neighbors, everybody started searching. The old house was searched twice, the lift was searched, the corridor was searched, the parking lot was searched, but there was no sign of the car keys. Now what to do next? There was one neighbor, a detective neighbor I can say, because he came out of his torch and started searching in the house. And he started peeping inside the car and see whether I have dropped the key inside the car, because my car automatically locks. But still, he didn't have any, there was no trace of the car keys. So he said, you must be having a spare key, so just go and get it. So I took his two-wheeler, drove 15 kilometers from my house, got the spare key and came back again and opened the car to see that there was no car key. And it was like 10:30 in the night and there was no car keys available, and we didn't know what to do next. We have searched all the place. All the hopes were lost that I am going to get my car keys. So I have a 4-year-old son, so it's already 10:30 in the night, so we decided that to stop the search, get back home and see what next is going to happen. So we drove back home. The next 3 days, the maid in my uncle's house searched, but for the utter despair of everybody, she also didn't get. Now what next, dear friends? All hopes lost. With all the blames coming, what careless you are, how can you lose a car key and this and that, and on top of it, that detective neighbor influenced me saying that, see, we have searched all the places, we have not got the car keys. That means that you have dropped the car key, somebody has picked it, and somebody has an ill intention, so he has not given the car keys back. So it's quite possible that they are going to follow you, and then see when you place a car in the public place, they are going to flick your car. So that was like a nightmare. Every morning I thought my car is going to miss. So I never used to take the car outside. So for 2 days the car was inside the house. And after first, with a great courage, I went to the car dealer and told him, see, I lost my car keys, I don't know what to do, so please do something. I want to change the old locking system because I have a fear that somebody is going to steal it. So he said, give a lot of formalities. He told all these things, you have to wait for 15 days and everything. And after 15 days, with the constant fear of losing, with the constant cursing from everybody, I finally changed the old locking system of the car, spent around 10K, and that day I was neither happy nor sad. Because the car is safe, but I lost the actual keys. So this is what happens when you don't have hopes. Yes? But this didn't happen. What happened was, after going back home, we start thinking that there should be something, some place that we have not searched. So only one person along with me had hope, and that was my father. So we started thinking what all places we searched and what places we have not searched. And finally we realized that we have not searched only one place, and that is the lift basement. Where the lift goes inside, there is a place there. The lift never goes, but it's the size of the lift. It is below the basement. So we thought that one place we'll search before doing something. So we called up my uncle and told him, can you please search that place? And then he stopped the lift in the top floor, took a ladder, went to the basement, put a torch, and what he sees, my car keys. And that day was a great excitement and happiness. I got my car keys back. I treated my cousins and everybody. So dear friends, this is what I say when you have a hope. I think you can make a difference right now. That initially I lost the hopes and saying that I stopped the search and went back and do something else. But I still had hopes, and so I went back and analyzed the situation. What can be done now? So that's why I say when you have lost all the hopes, and if you have that still some positive thoughts in you, then you will be able to try and find out a new thing. As a popular saying goes, you can never go and start the beginning, but with new hopes you can always go back and change the ending. So that is what I mean when I say hope against hope. And so my dear friends, no matter what happens in your life, no matter what situation you are in, I always want to inspire and imbue in you that please don't lose the hope. Because if this hope is lost, then nothing else is there. And you can always go back and see in your lives when you had lost your hope, and when there was some person or some stranger who had helped you to come out of that situation. So dear friends, always keep your heads high, keep smiling, and keep hoping for the best. Thank you.